and welcome to the Daily. Yesterday, head football coach Dave Doran held his weekly press conference. Doran commented on how the turnover battle was critical in the loss against Louisville.
Going all the way back to how we got things going last year, I think when we turn the ball over and don't take it away more than they do, lose the turnover battle, hasn't been a good formula for us. And in that game Saturday, the two turnovers we had, because one of them, when Ramos turned it over, was going in to score, really equated to a 17-point swing. If we score on that drive, which I think we would have, we've been pretty good inside the 5. That's 7 points for us, and ends up going the other way for them in 14-point swing. And then after the fumble, they got a field goal. Obviously, those points are big in a game like that.
Doran gave insight on what the defense did well and what needs improvement.
I thought defensively, we had 14 tackles in their backfield, 10 TFLs, and 4 sacks. We were disruptive. We had 5 3-and-outs. The big play, obviously, was a critical play early in the game. The biggest thing that I'm disappointed in, there's just some self-inflicted things that are disappointing for any team. I think when you have a couple penalties that extend drives, which we haven't done, we lost contain on a pressure on the first third down of the game, and we had a sack if we just stay outside of a block as a mental error. And we missed some tackles on their quarterbacks, and I knew we'd miss some, but we missed too many in key situations. And I think, to win one-possession games, you got to find a way to make 1 or 2 of those plays.
Coach Doran also expressed what the team needs to accomplish to be successful in the upcoming game.
Well, it's hard to run up the middle on these guys. Their Mike is a really good player, like I mentioned, and their 3 all-conference players are right there in the center of it. So they pack it in. If you look at their runs, they've given up something like 26 runs over 20 yards, and a lot of them are quarterback runs, almost all of them are quarterback runs, and that's not what we do the most, So to get your tailback going, there's other things you have to be able to do. You're not going to sit there and just run downhill on their loaded front all day and have a good day doing it, There's going to be some 2-yard and some 3-yard and some 4-yard gains, and then you got to make a guy miss and pop it, And good thing is I think our backs are good at breaking contact and running through people and making guys miss. And we've got to get the ball in space. We've got to use our ability to get on the edges with our jets that you mentioned, and we've got to throw the football. We can't just sit there and pound it every snap. So that's the biggest thing, is protection against them, because, they're bringing 5 or 6 or 7 guys, a lot.
The Pack takes on Virginia Tech in Blacksburg this Friday at 8 o'clock. The game can be seen on ESPN. Freshman Ryan Frazier has won her 2nd national award of the season with the U.S. Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association. This past weekend in the Joe Peony Notre Dame Invite, Frazier defeated 3 runners from the highly ranked New Mexico team and also the NCAA 10K champion Molly Seidel. After the win, Frazier moved to 6th in the nation, and the Pack as a team has jumped to 8th. The men's golf team completed day 1 of the 2015 Wolfpack Fall Intercollegiate yesterday at Lonnie Pool Golf Course. The team is currently in 3rd place out of 16 teams. Out of 91 golfers, Jacob McBride is tied for 5th, and Davis Richards is tied for 8th heading into day 2. Seeded tee times began at 8 this morning. And that's all for the Daily. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and check out all of our social media at go.ncsu.edu/sports. I'm Madison Bell for Wolfpack Sports Television, bringing you into the Pack.